This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight I've got a double feature for you in the Zyclops. Now this first one, we're on Windstorm, and I'm tired of going to the north and getting my butt kicked, so I decide I'm going to go to the right. We're going to go east, we're going to go into town, and we're going to hold that bridge that is on the far right of the village. Now, I'm going to also pre-warn you that this video is going to be kind of one of those what to do when you get yourself into a pickle. Now, that being said, you've got to be able to pay attention, and I recommend everybody run this mini-map instead of the compass, just because it gives you an idea of what people are doing before they do it, or as they're doing it, rather than just seeing little pieces of the mini-map, or the compass, I mean. Now, like I said, I want to get to this side, and I want to use everything I can to shoot across this bridge and do damage a little bit at a time. Now we get an IS-7 pull straight out ahead of me and then cut left for no reason and go back across into the center. I'm not sure what he's doing, but you know, people are what people are. So right off the bat I pull up in here and I'm just looking straight ahead right across the bridge for that first tank to come out in front of me. And then it just never really happens. But we have a light tank, and that light tank's going to go up and try to spot for me, which is good. He's got a nice little spot he can go to there and proximity spot people without really getting shot at. And now I get spotted. Oh, it's just an IS-7. And shot out. Nope, we hit the pike of his tank, which is the strongest. That is an IS-7 and a T-110E5. It's going to be a fun little fight for my... Oh, he blew my track off. Oh, that's a shame, right? He had nothing to shoot at there. I don't even know why he would try to shoot me. Like, all you're going to do is track me and do no damage. Alright, so now we're fully sighted in. We're ready. And we just want these guys to fumble so that we can punch them in the mouth. And wait for it. They're trying to bait me into shooting. And we just want to, you know, keep them at arm's length and do what we can. IS-7, now he's going to try side scraping. Looks like I had the angle, but he just whips it back in a little too soon. So I bounce. So right there you see me load heat. Why? Because any moment, these two heavy tanks are going to realize that I'm pretty much by myself. And at that point, they're going to come after me. That's the way the game works. When you realize a tank is going solo, you got to do what you can. Now we're loaded. We're waiting for this IS-7 to just give us a piece of his tank. Just give me something. 440 millimeters of penetration coming your way. Shot out. Pow! 915 right through the top pike of his tank. Not a problem. 440 millimeters of penetration. That stung him. Now you can see the E5 has moved up to the straight across the bridge, and he's going to be coming straight at me. And I know what they're going to I know what they're thinking about doing. But I just want to see if I can't get one more shot into this guy, but he's just not having it. He's keeping his tank alive, which is not a bad plan. Usually you want to stay alive. But I'm just biding my time. I've got plenty of time. He has to come across the main bridge, and I will see him before he gets to me. And you see, I start thinking about it, and I don't want to end up getting flanked. So while this guy is baiting me into shooting him, I'm constantly thinking about where that E5 is, how close is he, and here it looks like he's giving me something, and I bounce heat right off the side of his tank. Now, I'm prepared with that shot. I figure he's probably close enough that he's going to be on top of me. So I pull over here, and then I back up again. And I realize that I've got a nice little corner next to me that I can go turtle mode in if I have to. And that's where I'm going to head. And the moment I turn my backside to him and try to get to this corner, the E5 comes around the corner. Now here's where the tank starts doing its own thing and drives me absolutely bonkers. Like, I'm trying to back up to get the gun on him and at the same time get to the corner, and the tank is just like having a seizure right now, not sure what it wants to do. But I know I can't let him get behind me, because if he gets behind me, I'm screwed. So IS-7's there. I'm going to get hit again. He puts one in me. I fix the track. I back up using the building to scrape him off. Now that's the initial trouble out of the way. Now what are these two going to do? Well, the E5 already showed me once that he's going to try to flank me whenever possible. And this IS-7's playing with me. Come on, IS-7. Come around the corner. And I'm waiting. I'm backing up, trying to get into turtle mode, because I know at any second they're going to come around the corner. Sure enough, there he is. IS-7 hits me. E5 hits me. I back up. I'm a one-shot kill for everybody. At this point, I'm letting everybody on the map know that I could really use some help. I bounced around from the E5 there, turn my armor towards the IS-7, make him fumble. He backs off. Death Star comes up to clinch him. And wait for it. Come on. And I bounce off of his frontal armor. Really? Really? Come on. We've got one round of heat left. Can we put it on him? He goes up, kills my Death Star, who just saved my butt. And now we're trying to chase him down. But we can't just rush in. We've got to use the Death Star as armor. And sure enough, he shoots the Death Star. And pow! 1185. That was a paddling. And now you can see I'm face-hugging him for one reason. Because unless he shoots HE, there isn't a thing that he can do to kill me. He doesn't have the gun to shoot through the superstructure, because anytime he tries to shoot through that, I can angle and not have to worry about it. Now, I was fully expecting to still have heat right there, and I just didn't have it. Now, I should have loaded HE and blasted him, but, you know, Bat Chat comes in, takes him down. He broke my gun, no big deal. So what do we end up with? 4 hits, no kills, a nice little turtle up move, 3,300, 3,000 blocked. Steel wall, Spartan for bouncing rounds, even though you're really low health. Not bad. 3rd on the leaderboard. Moving right along. Let's do Ardennes in the summertime. Also in Zyclops. So, we spawn in the north, and right off the bat, I spawn as far away from where I want to be as the game will allow you to spawn. So where do I want to be? I want to be at A0. That's where I want. So I'm going to drive across the entire team to get to that spot. And you'll see why once I get there. Now it's going to take some time, so we're going to be just chugging along, minding my business. Went out of an orange-colored sky. Crash. Bam. Alakazam. No. Dude, Fallout 4 is amazing. Like, all the Fallout games, I love them. Because the soundtrack to them, you get those old school songs. I love those songs. But anyway, as I said, we're just going to cruise on over to A0. We get rammed by a gorilla. We get almost rammed by a Waffentrager Panzer IV. Like, everybody and their brother just wants to give us a hug. It's just, that's the way it is. Zyclops just feels like a big teddy bear that you have to come over and hug. You can't help it. But we're almost there. We're at A9. One more square to go. You can see the team is primarily going to the center of the map, which, in my opinion, can be okay, but at the same time, generally speaking, you don't want to go straight to the center of the map because you get surrounded and killed. I don't like going to the center of the maps, generally. But Zyclops, going to the outside edge, could absolutely be devastating. Now this Bat Chat that's over here on this side spotting is going to be a lot of help just keeping things lit up for me. And we're going to sit back, relax, and use Zyclops as that dangerous sniper that it can be. If I get to sit back here and just take pot shots at people without them even seeing me, that's a dangerous, dangerous situation. Look at this ST1. Just waiting for it. Really? Come on. The impact on his track should have killed him. Come on. Oh well. That is what it is. ST1 fixes his track. I'm almost loaded. And he decides he wants to make a left-hand turn. And shot out. Got him. 248 right into the back of his tank. And then the Bat Chat kills our IS-3. And somebody else kills our Lurva. And a Death Star kills their 215B. That's a lot of death in a short amount of time. I mean, you're talking about 5 people just died in a very short order. Oh, look at this Patton. Come here, baby. Look at it. And he turns left, which for him was a right-hand turn. But he turns to my left the moment I pull the trigger. It's like he knew I was pulling the trigger. Now, he definitely knows I'm here now, but you'll see, I go straight down next to the mountain, hide my lower plate so that all anybody has to shoot is my superstructure. And you can see people are trying. I'm looking at the bat chat. Nope, he's too far away and he's behind a mountain. Come on, Patton, are you really going to do it? What are you doing, Patton? Patton, pow! 1,206, and we track him. That was a paddling. Why would he do that? Like, he was perfectly safe to sit back there and spot. Look at this E4, though. E4 wants me. And we make him bounce, which means now he's extremely vulnerable. Get the gun down, and we bounce around. Shot out, pow! 1,074 right there. No worries about getting shot in the back. Now, we see the Artie over there, and it's a 261. So I start backing up behind the mountain here, just to make sure that if he does try to shoot me, because it's such a flat firing arc, he's probably going to hit the mountain. But he doesn't take the shot yet. Now this E4 goes in. There we go. Shot out. Pow. He's dead. Bat Chat stays alive a little bit longer. Now, we've got the Patton, which I thought was the Patton, still over. Ooh, they already took the shot there. You saw it. Almost got me. That would not have felt good. 180 millimeter howitzer. That would have definitely stung. But it's okay. So I tell the bat chat I'm going to go ahead and push across the left and try to find the Patton. And then I realize the Patton's already dead, so I don't know who's over here shooting at me. Well, we're about to find out. And I almost fumble it away, guys. Get ready, because here comes first mistake. Now, sometimes I forget that I haven't quite researched clutch braking yet. Okay, I played Zyclops a little bit here and there, and I don't quite have clutch braking yet. I need clutch braking, because this thing rotates so slowly. KV4 is right here, and I'm like, go ahead, pop over, I dare you. And then I get closer, knowing what he's doing. Don't do this, guys. Sit at a distance, wait for him to come over. If you push up, he's going to come over while you're pushing forward, and you're not going to be able to turn fast enough. And then your tank goes into having a seizure again, because sometimes that's a thing. And we back off. We're trying to get the gun around. Can't quite catch him. Pulling forward. Nope, still can't get the gun around. Backing up again. He's bouncing everything, so I'm not real worried. Am I going to get the gun down on him? Yes! There we go. 940, low roll from heck. Right through the back of his tank. And then the ISU-152 finishes the day. So now we pull forward. They've got their Artie, they've got a medium, and they've got a tank destroyer. Now their Artie was right here. And is he going to pull out in front of me? Auto lock. And come on. Pow! 356 on the move. Really? The Death Star's like, awesome. Because I'm fairly confident the Death Star thought he was going to die right there. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Now, I start looking back towards the middle because I'm not sure where this guy is. I said, has anybody spotted him? They say negative. So I'm like, alright, Artie, be careful. This guy has some mobility. He could potentially sneak up on you. But I'm guessing he's at their base. And I'm partially right. He is at their base, but he's all the way at K0. I have no idea what he thought he was going to do up there. But watch what happens to him the moment he gets spotted. He's spotted now. 1 shot of damage. 2 shots of damage. 3 shots of damage. Dead. Dead inside of 5 seconds of being spotted. 4,369 damage, 1480 blocked, 3 kills, not bad. So if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.